What's going on YouTube, and welcome to episode, is this 11? Yeah, 11 of Pokemon Zeta. I'm of course Sinjin Omega, and in the last episode we actually started off getting our secret base up and running and everything. We went back to Fyonga City, we got our 4th gym badge, and that's about it. All that happened. This episode, I'm actually back in the secret base out in Zeta Town, because that's basically where we're going to be heading off there. So off screen I came back down this way and cleared off all the Dunsparce and everything, and the freaking Mark guy is actually down this way. But yeah, we're going to Route 309, which is that little cave that's off in the bottom left hand corner, if y'all remember, of Zeta Town. We're just basically going to explore through it today, try to go into, I think, Turkuna Town, which is not really relevant to anything story related. We just want it there for a fly point for later on in the future, just so when we get it. But ultimately this episode I want to try to make it to Route 310 so that it does progress the story more. But like I said, first of all, we're starting off in the secret base as I said. But before I actually do and show you what I want to, let me kind of do a quick team recap, because as you can see, levels are maybe a little bit different than what they appeared from the last episode, because again, like I did back way like episode 4, I think it was 4 or 5, had to redo the episode again play wise, because lo and behold, dummy old me forgot to save. But quick team recap as always. We got Charles, the Scyther here, rocking Brick Break, Wing Attack, Pursuit, and Fury Cutter. Steven the Haunter, who is now basically the new Christine, missing every little thing, rocking Hypnosis, Shadow Punch, Uproar, and Sucker Punch. Sarah the Rhyhorn, I am getting stumbled in my words today, rocking Rock Blast, the made up move we use, Scorcher, Stomp, and Rock Slide. Catherine, the mother of all of our team, rocking Rock Slide, Brick Break, Bite, and Return. Warren, our starter, the Weeping Bell now, rocking Acid, Flash, Grass Knot, and Sleep Powder. And of course, the general of the squad, Rotom Wash, rocking Shockwave, Confuse Ray, Uproar, and Hydro Pump. Didn't mean to hit that. Now, the reason why I've actually started off in this area, I wanted to show y'all right here what I actually upgraded my base to. Now, as y'all know from Diamond and Pearl, they have the little digging mini game where you can actually, go underground and everything. You dig into the wall to find items. They actually have it in this game in the form of this. So sometimes off screen, I will be obviously coming here and doing this for items and stuff, because it's good for sailing. I'm getting like stumbled all over my words today. Good for selling stuff. I mean, we got the shards and stuff for like move tutors. Yes, there are move tutors in this game. Shocker, right? And it's just overall, it's a good thing. So off screen every now and then I may be coming here and doing this just to farm up items and stuff, along with using the one trainer and everything there that does the Aldino training and stuff, which I did find out that every 10 levels it is $3,000 to use him. So like I said, we got all that. Now, that's really everything that we can do. Like I said, I did have to redo the save and everything, so we do not have the Sableye. But the trade he does offer today, because it is new every single day, is he has a not to today. So, this Ragnarola, where it's done its purpose for what I wanted it to, for strength, to get the Dolly early on, we are now actually going to trade this Ragnarola for the not to. I know. Kind of sad, right? But it is what it is. It's still asleep. I forgot that. So we're giving it away for the not to. We will take good care of it, and we'll just put it in our box. I like that nickname actually. It's a little sassy nature. This thing, going to give us some lip. Fucking pack. Yeah, okay. Nice moveset, but like I said, same with the Sableye. We'll just put it in the PC for now. And hope that, maybe later on down the road we may actually use the Natu. We don't know. But on with the episode now. I've done spent 5 minutes just, you know, messing around. Let's just actually get on with the episode and just head to Route 309. Alright guys, now basically the little thing I want to talk about today is that I know that I said Saturday that I had planned on having an update video for you guys yesterday. Basically Sunday. Well, I guess you can say quote unquote excuse time. Obviously they didn't go up. Reason being, the plan that I have, it's mostly, we're still getting details ironed out right now, I guess you can say. Because y'all remember, like, from way back when I was talking about when I first had my start with a little group called WCD Gaming, which now they're known as World TCG Entertainment. We were going to get together to do a little collab, like, series for you guys, but it kind of didn't pan out because basically I was told that, you know, he could not commit to the recording session that, you know, I kind of laid in place. So I just told him, you know what, I'm not really going to worry about it then. Just keep on doing you. I'll keep on doing me. Now, that's not to say that maybe later on down the road we may do it. But who knows? If he decides that he actually wants to do it, we'll do it. I'll be all for it, because essentially what the idea was is it was going to be him versus I. And like challenge duels and stuff of Yu-Gi-Oh! Where I wanted to do it like every other week type thing. So it was like a 2 video a day thing. So we're not really bogging you guys out. And oh, we're actually made to where I wanted to for now. But anyways, as I was still saying, it was more or less like a thing where basically we would have we were given a challenge each day. Or we were given like a challenge. And what we'd have to do is, within the parameters of that challenge, build a deck. But it wasn't just, you know, we can lo and behold do whatever we want to do with that deck. We were given a budget. Of course, it's not going to be real money budget and everything like that, since we were, pardon me. Since we were actually doing, you know, YGO Pro for the duels and stuff, which is something that I do on, we'll say electric for these. Really? Why couldn't you give me a grass stone for my Warren? Which, like I said, it was going to be more of a fake budget type thing where whoever gave us the challenge would also give us the budget that we'd have to work in. This guy has too many why nots. And we would, quote unquote, buy the cards from like online and stuff and build the deck that way. More cactus. Alright. So we would build the decks, have it, you know, make sure that we can actually use it, like there was, like, it fit the parameters and stuff, and then we just duel each other with those parameters. Well, like I said, he basically told me that he could not commit to it, which is understandable, but at the same time, you're trying to yourself build. I know. But later on down the road, if we can get that commitment, if he can commit to it, then we might, try to strike it up, because it's a really decent idea that really nobody's doing and stuff. So it's something that I would like to test in the waters and stuff, that gives more interaction with you guys from time to time, and it also gives more interactions with people outside the channel that could actually, bring forth ideas and say, hey, try this out, and we'd be like, okay. It's just one of those things that I think would be cool, personally. But we never know. I guess one day, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I mean, that's all I can really say. But obviously, we're exploring Route 309 right now. I don't really know my way around. There's a lot of... Ooh, return. There's a lot of items that we can't really get to. We have to actually go through a lot of like nooks and crannies to get to. But I'm trying to find a heart scale for... Hey. Yeah, I'll look. But I actually have a heart scale, so I mean... 4 items in here. So, as you can see, what I like to do is I like to take the actual hammer stuff, first of all, and actually kind of hammer around. See what that is, and then, like when we find an item, we just, it's going to be a rock, I think. So it's one of the weather stones. Let's check up in this corner right here. Ooh, it's a yellow shard. Let's check right here. Right here. And the wall's gonna crack. That's fine. But I do have a heart scale, so I wonder what he'll give me for it. A super... Really? No, he gave us a super potion for a heart scale. I feel ripped off, guys. Alright, we actually made it Route 310, actually. So let's just mosey on down through here. Now, funny story, okay. So today at work, this is obviously being recorded on a Sunday. As you remember, I recorded the day before. We basically put up our own freight in electronics, whereas most other departments, they actually have overnight do it. But what's funny now is, for the longest time, we pull our pallet out and everything, we work our freight. Well, one of the managers today decides to come by and he's like, oh, you can't have your freight out there. I confronted him about this. I was like, look, dude, we've never had a problem with this. What's the problem with it now? He's like, well, you just can't do it. I was like, well, that's what I'm getting at. I get that, but, dude, none of the managers have ever said anything. Why today? He goes, well, most managers don't care, but I do. So if I see it, I'm going to say something. I was like, are you serious? Whatever, fine. So when I left today, I took it upon myself to, leave a nice little note in the manager's office, because since they want to kind of, be jerks, I guess you can say, I took it upon myself to write them a note and said, you know what? You want to enforce this rule of the whole can't have we can't have our pallet on the floor. I want you to start enforcing the rule of not having the associates sit in the actual pickup area, which is right behind electronics. I just left a note, walked out, and not really walked out of work, but walked, out of the manager's office. Nobody saw it, and I proceeded to, go home, basically. Actually, no, I didn't, because I did. My girlfriend kind of bought me something, so I took it upon myself to actually go and find the, I guess you can say, matching items that goes with said thing. I'm a huge fan of this show called Once Upon a Time that I've started watching because of my best friend and another friend of mine. And It's a really decent show if y'all have not really checked it out. I personally enjoy it. But for those of y'all who don't really know about it, it's basically a show where, think fairy tales, but don't have a counter. But it actually, you know, it's in our world. So, oh yeah, Torment. And the show itself, spoiler alert, the show itself, Hook, you know, from Peter Pan, is actually in it. Well, he actually gets bound to this, like a sword. Basically, he gets bound to Excalibur. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. And there, you know, the pop bobbleheads. Well, she sends me a picture of basically that one, and it's Hook with Excalibur. So I was like, oh my god. So what I did today when I got off of work is I remember seeing there's a character. Her name's Regina. She's basically the evil queen from Snow White. I went back to the, you know, our toys section because that's where they were at, looking for the Regina one. And in the midst of looking for it, I actually found Snow White from it, and so I grabbed it. So today I've got a pretty good, nice little haul of collectibles today, being Snow White, Regina, and Hook with Excalibur from Once Upon a Time. I think that's a pretty decent little day, don't y'all guys think? But oh, y'all probably don't care. Or some of y'all actually do, but it is what it is. Hit this hypnosis. Thank you. So, enough of that battle. As y'all, you know, as you can see, we actually made it through Route 309, which is why I wanted to, and to the little town to get there. But we're just gonna. Come on, Steven. Steven, you're disappointing me, man. Now, they do have the trait evolutions in this. You just have to, I gotta remember exactly where he's at. So, when I do find the thing to do the trait evolutions, I'll look to see what level I want to evolve Scyther at, because Scyther does learn certain moves that Scizor does not, and then vice versa. You know, Scizor learns moves that's, you know, you know what? Nah, I'm not going to use Repel because there's not that much grass here. And, you know, obviously, as again, Scizor learns certain moves that Scyther does not. So there are certain moves that I want, you know, Scizor to learn, basically, as Scyther. And then I'm going to actually, you know, have moves and stuff like that as well with the Scizor. So that's basically the plan. But, you know, so this episode's not too short. I'm actually just going to do some, I guess, battles and stuff and kind of talk to you guys for more. I mean, I guess you can say it's more of an update type video because I got a lot of stuff that I want to talk about. So, like I said, we have that going on with the World TCG Entertainment, possibly, with doing those videos and stuff. The only thing is, we do have to get people to submit ideas to us, or outside sources giving us ideas, if we can ever get up to that point of doing it. The other thing is, I've noticed that my Let's Play videos don't really get a lot of views, which... Oh, hey, kitty. It don't really bother me as much because my other videos are getting support. But I do enjoy this game, which you're literally listening to me sit here and talk for like 30 minutes if you are watching it. And, you know, if I can't have fun doing this, then what's the point of doing it? Basically. So, that's basically what I have to say about that. Ampharos. What do I have for an electric type? Sarah. I might have read that wrong, actually. It might be Ariados. Yeah, I forgot about toxic spice. Yep. Oh, I didn't know. It was Ampharos. Let's rock blast it. Oh. So, I guess today we can go to like question of the day time, which obviously is already on screen. As you guys know, I have been having like some sort of drink with me while I'm recording this so that my voice and my, oh god, ow, 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 my cat just sat on my headset, which she hit my, get down Aurora, get down for right now, I'm trying to record. As I was saying, she sat on my headset, which she hit the actual volume button, and it just, the volume just blared in my ears. So as I was actually saying, as y'all know, I like to have something to drink with me while I'm recording. And today, which this is what I should have done to begin with, I actually have a Mountain Dew Pitch Black with me that I actually picked up from work. Wednesday, I want to say, when I got off. And that and some USAs, which are pretty good if you haven't tried them. So I guess today's question is going to be, if you drink Mountain Dew, what's your favorite flavor of Mountain Dew? Then, if you don't drink Mountain Dew, what's your favorite soda in general? I know, weird questions, right? Only on this channel will you get something like that. Now, other thing is, the only reason why I do the question of the day is it gives me a chance to interact with you guys in the comments. And this Ampharos is putting in the finest of work. Oh, I don't want. You know what? Pot spells. This should go to Charles. And if you don't drink soda, then what's your favorite drink in general? How about that? We just include everything. If you're just a strictly water diet, then let me know. I guess that you just only drink water. It works for me. Charles almost get 2 experience off of that, so he's going to go back out. It's the Heracross. You know what? We'll just leave Charles in. We need to get done with this battle. Charles' section will hit level 29 now. Which even then, I still gotta find a metal coat. Ooh, slash. Brick breaks cover good. Nah, I don't really want anything for slash. Nope. Yeah, we do want to stop learning it. Because technician boosts all of other moves. Okay, basically with that we can actually do these things called like trainer missions, like Pokemon Ranger missions. So let me tell you a story. Once upon a time there was a young trainer by the name of Sinjin. How the hell do you know my name? They went into Route 310 to try their luck, but ended their journey at the hands of Carl. How do you know my name, sir? He has a Haunter. We have a Steven. He just beat our Steven. Well, we have our mother, the Catherine. Again, this is actually being recorded on Mother's Day, nonetheless. So there's that. Okay, no, stay down there. My cat's trying to get back up in my lap. I'll play with you when I'm getting done recording. Figure off. We'll stay in. She's still trying to get up here. You know, I guess one day when I start getting a little bit more popular and whatnot, I might have to like give y'all a little. Well, I kind of want to wait till I got a bigger area. I might give y'all a little bit of tour of my place and, you know, show off my little kitties. I have Aurora, who I've had for about 2 years. And coincidentally, I actually rescued her from work. And then I have Ringo, who will be 6 this year in November. Aurora will be 3 actually in like June. But Ringo, he'll be 6 in November. I've literally had him since the day he was born. Because, well, one of my exes decided that, nope, don't. I know what you're thinking. Don't get up on the desk. She just practically begged me to, when I was living with my roommates, their cat had kittens, and she practically begged me to ask them, ooh, that'd be a good move, fun, to keep Ringo, and lo and behold, I still have him 5.5 years later. Wouldn't change it for a world. Poor guy, he's been through so much. He's actually got hit by a car once. It freaked me out, like, cause, you know, obviously, you know, he's my animal. Like, he's like a child to me, basically. So I freaked out and, you know, got him to the hospital. Which, funny story about that is, when I live in Gainesville, Georgia, and the pet hospital that we have, if you actually like look like 2 doors down from it, there's actually a Chinese restaurant there. So it's kind of like, not only like what do they do to animals that they can't save? Do they just take it to the Chinese restaurant or something? Now I'm sorry if there are any Chinese people watching this. Not trying to be racist, but makes you wonder. But, you know, like I said, he got, like, my roommate one time, he was taking me to work. And, Ringo, we let him outside a lot. Which, this is a reason why I don't really like him going outside that much, because of this reason. He liked to stay up underneath the car. And as we were backing out, the tire, one of the wheels hit him. And he kind of got off. We got him in the house and everything. My roommates checked up on him and everything while I was at work. And that night, I brought him and kept him beside me that night and everything. And I wake up with like basically a pool of like bloody pee. Like I was laying in a pool of bloody pee, and I freaked out. And the only thing I remember is I run upstairs, start banging on my roommate's door, telling him like, I don't know what's going on. Like, I woke up in this. I need to get Ringo to the doctor, like now. I don't know what to do. Well, we get him there, and I'm still like on the fritz about this because, you know, here's my cat, he's hurt. And I'm just freaking out about it, like, what's going on? The doctor takes him to the back and checks up on him. And he pulls us back, comes out to the room that we were at, and he tells us everything's gonna be fine. You know, he's just got a bruised bladder. So now he put some like fluids underneath his like the scruff of his neck, and basically said, you know, he'll be fine. He just needs to rest a few days. Now, something that we like to call Ringo is, I'm just going to explore around a little bit because I'm about to wrap up today's episode. Something that we like to call Ringo is, you know, Troll Kitty. Well, he just likes to troll people and stuff. Like, one day he'll, like, troll you, and next day he may not. It just depends. So the doctor had him back there, the little like right there where the tail is. You can scratch, their butt basically, and they'll just hike up their butt. So the doctor was telling us, look, he's fine, and just I've done this, and he's hacked his butt up. Well, the doctor was trying to show us that, that's what was going on. Is this the ranger place? Okay, yeah, we ain't gonna worry about this place right now. Well, he does that, and he goes to show us, hey, look, he's fine. Ringo didn't do anything. So, me and my two roommates, we just kind of like hold in a little stuffle laugh. And the doctor gives us this look of like, why are y'all laughing? And of course, us, having to sit there and think about it for a second, we're like, no, it's nothing, just inside joke between us. So here we got the doctor giving us this puzzled look of like, what the heck are you guys on? Because Ringo, he was fine, he really was. And you have these three blubbering idiots laughing about a hurt cat, basically. And long story short, the doctor took care of Ringo, and here we are. Well, I want to say almost 5 years later after the incident. He's fine, still as trollsy as ever, but hey, he's a cat. What can you say? But I guess that wraps up today's episode. We basically did everything I wanted to do. And we got to, what was the name of this town? Kivu Town. That's how you say it. But like I said, we're going to wrap up today's episode here. As always, guys, leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you did enjoy today's episode. Again, answer the question of the day. That just gives me interaction with you guys as well. But, as always, peace out, happy gaming, and Sinjin out. I feel like I can actually hold that a little bit longer sometimes, but I don't think I want to hear it. But, yeah, I'm out of here, guys. Peace.